I'll have to tell you.
What?
That's the last time you've taken.
I don't know. That's it. Alright, so you went to Smart Gas. What are you doing? Going to the
It's
city?
about 3 o'clock now?
I'd say you probably got 1
6,
minute.
18.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're heading back to the city.
Doing that?
It's not walls, is it?
Huh?
The city?
No.
Wall.
He was also thinking about trying to capture one. To be able to say it.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was like, that would be a little bit harder to do.
Yeah, because they don't stop.
I haven't looked at that. And we don't stop and set up right.
We'll just go until the foot breaks off and then keep going.
Well, I don't know that yet.
I mean, you did see one jump out of a window, break its
Yeah.
leg, and then it would still just sprint off.
But
the
it can't
distance.
work. It can't do it with an outlet.
Yeah, but you could watch you.
It's some quality. And you did see a couple that did have severed limbs.
Yeah.
And when you were looking outside.
All I am going to say
Okay.
for this idea is that you most certainly attempt to
Alright. 185.
185.
Roll. From turning her in.
Oh, that's from the 1,000 gold.
Yeah.
Like it matters.
Yeah, the next year it's definitely low volume. And you got 185, I kept 454.
Out of 2,000.
That's 1,000. So it was just, it was 500, 10, 1,000.
I was saying this.
I mean, I'll take an extra 1,000.
Do you give her any to go?
Yeah. So it's 185. You give her
You gain
185
any
first. Just for the simple fact that it was her.
Yeah, because of her goal.
Yes. For a warlock, I definitely have some weird respect.
Okay. So,
I look into his chest and pull out the glamour studded armor, leather armor that he had sitting there. Oh,
he had armor.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
just sitting
told
there.
him that he'd be able to get the
Oh.
glamored studded armor from the sheriff.
From the sheriff.
No, that wasn't me.
No, it was for me. It was just, we don't know how it was.
Oh no, you don't have it yet. If you go back to the city,
Yeah,
you may be able to find it.
only because my AC isn't good. Without it, it's like 13 or 12. It's pretty god awful. It's lower than the barbarian's ACs. Barbarians are like, hey! That's what mine is.
How many rations would I, about how much rations would I have back at the,
Roll it.
Yeah, shit done now.
That's it.
When you're blessed.
8. 8? That's how many rations. Yeah.
you get
Hey, me and Donuts split the
I ain't even know to put that in. Rations. How often do you pay attention to rations? Oh, I ate some rations. Oh, I want to buy some rations. Oh, I ate some rations. I feel like sometimes it just becomes more of a headache than anything. Watching just continuously hunt and do things like that. Yeah.
I can't gather food for 5 people.
I mean, I would hope that she could too. She's a fucking ranger.
Right.
Useless, but she's a ranger.
Well, Ranger doesn't take pass without a trace. Oh, wait. 1.
Right? Hey, do you have a bow and arrow? No. The fuck are you?
Yeah. I scare them to death.
I wink.
Especially
Yes, they
Blue
die.
Stalker. Death days.
That's funny.
Yeah. Death games.
Death Blaze. That Blaze over.
You like Blaze? Yes, I do.
Especially as somebody's starting in purple shirt.
Oh, young.
Oh, speaking of purple shirts, they were giving out a bunch of shirts at the bridge also. Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and something else.
Yeah. Why not sell them? That's obviously the money.
What was it? And a ex-football player was there talking about the NFL player. When he got into drugs and stuff, and he lasted like the whole year.
Those were superior healing potions, right?
He got,
Those were superior healing potions, right?
No.
Sure. I
no,
guess why
whatever one step is higher than that, that's what they were.
superior. No, superior.
I know, but you gotta make your own.
That's what I'm saying.
Make your own.
8d4 plus 8.
10d4 plus 8.
You just have
So it's just 4d4 plus 4.
regular potions.
Regular, you know.
Nice try.
Nice try.
You have to try.
If you
You didn't specify before, so I gotta double check.
if you don't try, you fail every time, so.
Alright, so you guys are heading back up to the city?
Is there a clearing between like the edge of the woods and the city?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to stop when we get to where we're still kind of just within the woods, so we see make sure
Nothing.
watching, make sure
Okay.
nothing's coming out of the city.
Okay. So you guys start going that way. And it's normally you would hear birds and whatnot, chirping. This forest is very quiet.
Alright. The ranger's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace upon us. Oh wait, she indicated that she's worthless.
Alright, and you guys get up to the clearing. Stop on the edge. Make a perception check. Everybody do. Those who want to. Which is probably everybody.
What's the natural phone?
Okay. You see your own death.
What's the 2?
So my passive perception is a 14.
Well,
That's the very first time I've ever rolled a natural 20 on perception in my life. Usually my guys like this.
Yeah, right.
23?
Yeah, you're going higher than that. What'd you roll?
Yeah,
Right.
she gets plus
What's that one rise out?
She still has awesome perception.
Put 2 eye patches on each eye. Matters.
Roll it this.
Yeah. No, you're good.
same.
Do the same. Even with 2 eye patches on, she still sees.
Still through.
Huh?
Still through.
They can attack.
And then I shoot.
Alright. So, you see a couple shamblers.
Shamblers? Yeah. Are they all fours or are they?
You just see what the couple people want.
When you say you see, you look at me, you mean we.
Yeah.
You look at me.
These two. This is what they see.
They see a bunch of dicks.
What you guys are the shamblers. And those leads at the front of the ground.
So any kind of
bird thing is
What?
as we get closer, is
thing
bigger.
that your dog.
No.
Ooh, ooh. Hold on. I forgot to look.
You can't really make it out in like that far distance. It's like 300, 400 feet away. Pretty decent
Hearing
far
and
away.
stuff.
So you can just tell that there's something.
Advantage. We can hear. Remember. +3. So that's right there. Since
Oh, plus 3. Yeah, 13. So just barely moving.
Your dog is as blind as you are. The warlock and ranger, on the other hand, have evil vision. Apparently.
No, we have evil vision.
Yeah, that's true.
And you see evil walking. Alright, what would you guys like to do?
Become a power. Become a power.
Name yourself for it. Are they anywhere to get back into the town without being seen? If you're far enough.
How far up are they?
The Shamblers are about 300 feet away. The thing that you guys saw crawling was about 400 feet.
So it looked like a horde.
No. There's like 3 Shamblers in that thing. And they're slowly walking, like, on the outskirts of the city, away from us.
So stealthy in.
Why not?
Stealthy in. Talking to you in your head. Well, I mean that's my quirk for my character. I prefer to talk to people telepathically rather than out loud. Even though it takes an action to talk to people, but outside of combat, there's no really action, so I just can't talk to people. I mean, I can, but if with a quirk, it would take an action to talk to somebody in combat.
Well, I would say if you do it all the time, it's important to probably do the like one free action.
Yeah.
But because you're used to doing it. That's what I think.
But I mean, it's also line of sight too, 40 feet. So
Yeah.
it's not like I can talk to somebody through the door.
Exactly. Oh, that felt good. I'll ask you for a perception roll. The roll is which perception is?
Yeah.
That current phone.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Like when I rolled
you
that
can
9,
ask me whenever I ask you to roll for perception, like I'm going to use my passive perception. You can do that.
Yeah. Like when I rolled that 9, and I told him like my
Because I could see-
perception was, I rolled it, I got it 12. And I was like, my passive was a 14. So I was like, so 14, I couldn't use it. I rolled this one.
Because I could see it being there that it's dark or something, or there's something you can do something to make it where you can't
Yeah.
physically do it. But if that's what your base perception is anyway.
Yeah.
In most cases, in this case, like coming up on the field and looking out.
Yeah. You can use your passive, or you can roll for it. But if you roll, that's what it is. If you roll low, you can't use your passive.
Exactly.
You can decide on what you want to use.
Okay.
If you think you're going to roll low and you want to use your passive, use your passive.
Exactly.
But if you roll, that is going to be your number. Yes, no matter what it is. So you roll a 1, it doesn't matter what your passive is. You know what I mean?
It just doesn't make sense that.
But just because you're passive, you can have a passive of 24, and you roll a 12, you roll a perception of 12.
It just doesn't seem to me that unless you're incapacitated in some way,
Yeah,
you can't get lower than.
you're passive. It's because it's rules of the dice. Whatever you roll is your number.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to get a lower
So then
number,
what's the point of the passive?
a passive
Check
is
the time, and if you got a +4 on perception.
a passive is like, say you're walking into a room. You can actively search for something.
That's an investigation, wouldn't it?
Both.
Both. You can use investigation, or you can just look around. Like if you can, like searching a drawer, that's investigation. But if you're just looking around the room, that's perception. You're perceiving what's in the room.
Okay.
So the perception is the same thing. You're looking outside. So your passive is just what's in the general area.
Yes.
Like, if your past perception would have met my DC that are required to see a certain thing, I wouldn't even have to do that. But no one in here has past perception of it.
Right.
So, therefore,
Sometimes-
I asked you to roll, see if you see anything else.
Sometimes you can do.
There is no
feats.
DC for the channels.
Yeah.
You're going to see them regardless.
So, sometimes
Could've rolled a one.
with certain
I'm not trying to question that situation.
Yeah, I was just using that as
with certain feats and certain speech things, you can actually get a passive perception of 27.
I would not be safe for us to
It just doesn't seem to me that
You
if you're going to
already
notice that in
know.
multiple senses anyway,
I'm not lying.
why a roll would get you in there.
Like, through the.
You know what I mean?
Should I
It's just D&D
right have
roll.
the
Dice rolls,
from that
movement,
role
passive.
seeing what I saw, would I feel more of talking
Dice
Yeah.
rolls override.
Yeah, but it just
Yeah.
And again, it
Not necessarily. Because it's not like moving about it. That's the only ones you see. Okay, you can see
you
into
got
the city.
plus 4, you roll a 10.
Because
You see those.
there's a certain times that you have to
and
roll.
we're out
They're just walking.
and we're out
And then there's times where
No, you're in four.
it's just like
And they're walking away.
out in the open, and
You
don't
walk
have
into
a
a room
building,
and
you don't have
you don't need
like anything can come up behind us.
your
After like
your
your
general
going one at night. You definitely
perceive of the room.
During the daytime, it's not
It would
nearly as bad.
But
Considering that
Close
you
to
guys
the gate.
were able to sneak
That's
through
what passive support.
the alleyways
With these, they're not really.
But you also
meant
know if you
to
take too much,
guarantee
you're going to attract a lot.
that you will see something. It's just it's
So
for
it's-
the brevity of the game.
You know,
Now-
as long as you don't make destroy
Like,
something
so
like
the-
what you did earlier.
Mhm.
Sign.
We go into the room and also.
And that worked out because now I got this.
I don't know if they're looking for, like,
Right.
you know, the passive is supposed to mean this.
So, in a sense, you might
You
might be curious
You want
enough
your-
to
and, okay, I say my past perception is 40, which way? Right? DM says, okay, this is what you see.
What we
And then, is it appropriate
well,
to then
you're
say,
probably going to go
can I
into
roll
like
to see
first,
if I can
probably
see
the
them?
on the outskirts.
Yes.
So the
so I can
That would be better.
Or would that be considered?
That
be considered
there
it
is
wouldn't
a
be a
yard
double standard. It wouldn't be with advantage because he gave you a generalized of the room. Once he done that, he then give you a like, and it's like you walk into
up
this,
so you can see.
you walk in, he tells you,
And
you see a table, you see a refrigerator,
up high.
you
You
see.
need to spend the night in that too. And observe at night.
Now you ask him, can I do a perception check? And
So with
to
my
get a
roll, I
better
definitely
detail.
see that.
Okay.
as well.
Oh yeah, no.
Now-
you all know.
He gives you, you roll, you roll.
And
19.
dark tower.
Okay. Now he goes into a better detail.
Watchtower.
You get Kool-Aid, you get dodge, you get.
We are on
Fridge,
the
you get an
side
Narnia
page
poster.
of
The
D&D's
Narnia
rules
posters,
and how it
several
works.
of them, right? There might be, you know, that's what that is. The
Roll for initiative.
Alright, so
I'm
I think we should go to the watchtower. We gotta go anywhere. Different
Yeah.
doors.
Fine.
yeah, it's on. There's multiple guard towers on the outskirts.
I mean, there
How
could be
far off?
anything.
That is
But that's
about
what
it's about
it's just for a general
500, 600 feet to.
Waiting, if you want the way that they're walking, is it like kind of away from the.
Yeah, they're walking away from me anyway, and it's kind of
that way you get more explanation than your generalized.
Yeah, I mean
Your
it's
passive
about
is
600
just
feet
like,
ish.
what do I see? Right.
That seems to make sense.
Right.
If that's what
So you
you
can
generally
replace
anyway,
it.
why it would be less and less.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
But I mean, if
They're like
But you're still
Like, how do you
yours
see?
that to go from
it's
there.
like yeah.
When
Since
you
they're
attack-
barbarians, they're like literally talking to each other, trying to
If
understand
you're-
something.
straight out attacking,
And
are guaranteed to
You and I'd say
You roll lower.
the ranger
Yeah.
are going.
hit. I mean, you still miss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kilgore and
So if
Anikiri
your rolls
are
and you
currently
decide
going
to
to
So
guard
we'll
tower.
talk about
it's
how
still
eyes work.
whatever you roll is what you roll.
Basically, they're barbarians.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't know how their eyes work.
Or like
He
your
thinks that they work better if you cut
psychological
off your eyelids.
What?
How eyes work. That's what you guys have been talking about this whole time.
So when
Can
you
we
guys
see
get
that?
done with your conversation,
Perceptions.
they're already like halfway over to the guard tower.
Yeah.
They left you.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were brute anyway, so. And I paid you.
Okay.
So, what was that? I'm feeling good about myself.
You're less than 40 feet. I'm like, where are you going? In your head.
No.
Is that loud?
He's about 300 feet away.
Okay, good.
And it's 600 feet to guard tower.
Plus side is I can't shoot you with my blaster.
Once I get 40 feet to him, I'm gonna tell him, why'd you leave me?
Is the door open to the guard tower?
When you get up to it,
You know,
It
if you close
is
that, I'm
starting
gonna
to close.
knock on it.
Check it. It's unlocked. But I probably definitely need to do a stealth for that
Yeah.
opening it up.
oh yeah, you can do sleight of hand because that would be more so like sleight of hand, but or just stealth.
16.
I guess. Yeah. You. It's kind of like a
Art.
this type of.
So I just want
Yeah, and it's just gonna. You have dark vision. You would be able to see. Hey, Elfie. Well, she's a blue stalker. She has
Oh, she's an elf.
That's true. Just answer my own question when I said, "Hey, Elfie." Me lord. So yeah, you both see it's about 20 feet in circumference circle, basically.
I'm gonna use my passive investigation and see what I see in there. 15 is pretty fucking high for a passive investigation.
Well, I mean, on the bottom level, it's kind of like a mini armory. That's basic swords, battle axe,
Any chests or anything.
basic armor axe. You don't see any chests.
There's battle axe in there.
When you get there, okay. I'm gonna use the spell lock.
I was gonna say,
Oh shit.
Alright, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the spell death against the kills. anyone else.
Power word kill.
But there's no like chests or
Not on the ground floor. This is basically like a basic barracks type deal.
dead bodies inside there. Blood, etc., etc.
No. There's a staircase that kind of spirals up.
But it looks pretty clean considering what I've seen.
Basically, I mean, there's of course it's a little bit dirty because it was guard shack.
Right.
But other than that, no
blood.
blood.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start upstairs since I really don't need any common things like that. I leave the door cracked.
Okay.
Once they get there, I'll hopefully smart enough to close it. It's not thinking in my head completely.
Yeah.
Hey, are you going upstairs with me or are you waiting down here? When they come in, you close and lock the door because they're idiots. Okay. Wait till we get inside, then close and lock the door. I have faith that you are not stupid, so we definitely need stupid people to fight the bullet. If we can.
Yeah. So like I said, it's like 100 feet tall. Okay. 10
So
stories.
it's like going up to the fucking.
And there's multiple like little like levels.
How big is that? Never been there.
It's what, 400 feet?
Are you doing that?
I think so. Yes, they are.
Oh, what? Say what? Say what?
205 feet.
205 feet?
305.
305. 205?
304.
What if I?
105 feet.
Level 6. Level 1.
Roll for standard levels again.
Oh,
4 more levels.
you're still at level 4.
I'm level 8 now, bitches.
Yeah, no. Alright. So,
I'm just shit right now.
There is several, like, there's like another level. We go about 20, 30 feet. And there's like, of course, platform and whatnot. You go up there and it's like basically a lookout point. You got slits and everything else.
A bunch of sluts.
Slits. Not slits. You know what slits down in the basement.
Down there waiting, closing off the door. Right?
Yeah.
You're waiting.
Alright. So yeah, there's several levels
I said
like
it to you
that.
in your head. No, I don't. Because I think that the entire time. Just because I'm like, I hate this person. Who does that shit?
I'm not within 40 feet of you yet.
No. Once you get in, I'll be more than 40 feet up the stairs.
More like you're going to be up at the very, almost top. Very
Is there
top.
any other, or is it just bottom top?
Like when
Many levels.
Levels. Yes. There's about 3 or 4 levels.
Okay. Well,
Or there's 4 levels. There's 3 platforms going up the stairs as like archer points, basically.
as I go up, I'm clearing out these levels, just make sure there's no people, there's no anything like that. I just want to make sure that I'm completely
Yeah,
safe.
no, I mean it's open. It's not like you're.
There's no
search very
rules.
hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, you eventually reach the top.
And any gold I find, I need to know that I find the gold so I can make sure that they don't oversee it. So,
And when you get to the top, I'd say these guys are just now getting to the tower.
what do you do when they get in the tower?
What?
I'm not in the tower yet. He's not in yet.
You're not going into the tower?
Just wait till he gets in.
Alright, so you get to the top, and there's a dead body.
Does it look? Yes.
Anybody want
With your passive investigation, you can tell that this person was killed by him.
Okay. Well, I want to search then. I guess. 15 passive.
Yeah. You can roll if you like, or you can use your passive.
This is actively searching.
It's 15.
Oh, 15? Oh, okay. You find 6,000 gold.
6,000 going
You find
like in, just kidding. But I was
16 silver.
16 walking silver.
And
Well, that's it. They're big.
well, you know, you got 2 coin purses. One's completely gone.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like I wouldn't know if there's one person missing.
No, there's 2 coin purses.
Yes.
One's completely empty.
One's completely out. They spent all that money on it. That's what these two are.
Anyway, this guy's throat is slit.
Okay.
And
I do not believe I don't believe so. But I mean,
roll an Arcana check. Please.
can't get on this. No.
Guard.
Fucking rolled off my 8-sided die and then it flipped over. It was really good. And then it was like, oh, here's a 2. So it's a 7. Thank you, 8-sided die.
Your big box, but
I know, it fell right towards it. It's like, oh, attack.
But yeah. Instead of doing that, who's your patron? Is it like a guy type deal?
Yeah.
Great old one.
It's
No, it's the gin, isn't it?
Jenny. Jenny is
I just want to know so I can do what's. That's why. I didn't want to know names or anything like that.
It's
It's
a big giant one that Scott was.
Mhm.
That one time. Yeah, it looks like that.
So when you're looking over the body, you feel what do you go into? No, like a lamp or anything like that.
Oh,
Or
You decided it was a lamp, didn't you?
no, it's like like an amulet.
And I'm assuming you wear this amulet. Okay. You feel the amulet get well wherever you touch Jeff's area.
Does it change in color or just gets one?
It gets
I stop touching the chest piece.
it starts pulsating. Like it gets hot and then cools down. It's hot.
Like if I touch it, it gets
Like it's not like hurting you.
right, but it gets warmer if I touch it, and then if I
No, it stays steady warm if you're touching.
okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. It gets warmer compared to if I'm not touching it. If I'm not touching it, it's like instant cold.
Yeah, it goes from insta cold to like warm.
I start removing the chest piece.
Okay.
After I do that, I'm gonna throw his body up to the top.
Let's see what happens.
Well, I just don't want this one to take a second.
That's going to cause some noise.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drop lightning. Maybe we'll try. But you do it, alright.
Yeah.
Too late now.
Yeah.
Is everybody inside the tower?
Sure, why not?
One
I'll
sec.
close the door, they come in.
One sec. I'm gonna try. I want to kind of try something. Just
Hey, it was my idea to come find a secure place. Yes, I'm gonna shut the door.
I'm gonna try something as
You
it's
lock
on.
the door. Roll.
Do I know how it works?
She lost the door.
She would have locked it, yeah.
A 17 hit this body as it's on with another spot.
17, so yeah, it would
It
have
hit the body with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm trying something so I can push.
I mean, yeah, no, I mean, you would just have to, yeah. You
So I
hit it.
just want to kind of push it away from me.
Because you took its armor off and it only has AC 10, so yeah, you hit it.
Sorry.
You're trying to push it down faster.
No, I want to push it
Away.
How far away are
Oh, so when you pulled it up, you
Yes.
went like,
Yeah, because I don't have the strength to be like,
oh,
right,
and
yeah.
chuck it.
How far away from me are
What?
how far away are you from
they?
me?
No, you from your body.
Oh. Well,
Well, now it's going to be.
I don't know.
No, you make your attack.
Oh.
So it's 17 to push it.
Yes.
His hand.
Alright,
That is a ranged attack.
you get, I'd
Laying
say,
down, don't you have disadvantage
Well,
on ranged attack?
he picked it up.
I
He
picked
was
it up.
holding it. And
As I released it and let it start falling, that's when I shot it.
I would
So
say
it
you
was
get
about
it.
10
you
feet.
get
Pick it
it.
up, but you can't put it up once, put it up once.
No, it's going out the window, it's falling
Yeah.
down, and then I shoot it. as
he
it's
wasn't throwing it, so he dropped it out the window.
falling. I'm shooting it at an angle to push it away.
Oh, away from the, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. I thought you were trying to smack it out of the
No,
building.
no.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No, you get it about 20 feet.
Grapple going on.
That was all. That's
Yeah.
Hey, that's a decent amount. It's more like, I would say 30. Because as it starts falling kind of like as a slope and then decreases. Like an arc.
Joining the raft.
Okay, then. I'll join the rifle. Look, it's moose. Exclamation point, John.
how you do it.
Exclamation point.
Do it.
Exclamation.
How you type that?
Exclamation point. Is key. And then, it falls for a good 3-4 seconds. Splatters
splatters.
Sorry, buddy. We just died.
Splatters on the building. It falls through the building.
That's fine. Because for 2 reasons. One, they wanted to watch these things.
I know, right?
The water's
But it's the great thing is that they're at the bottom. I'd say if you guys are going to be climbing, you're about like 20 feet up, and you hear.
I want to be looking along the way.
I mean, you get up,
Searching to I see.
and then
First
you
off-
look out one of those slits, and you see where there's smoke rising out of the building, like dust and whatnot, not like fire.
Dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind.
But before we start heading up, are there any like hooded lanterns laying around?
You are.
Hooded?
Yeah.
There are already lit lanterns, like on certain aspects of this, just not down on the bottom floor.
But we won't know that, would we?
And you know, if you walk up on one of those archer platforms, you would definitely know.
But if we're looking around that bottom floor before we go anywhere, he doesn't have dark vision. So
Oh, no,
if
no,
we
no.
go around-
There is no. I mean, you can. It's the stairs is dimly lit, so you would
Okay.
be able to find yourself
Okay.
through the
So
stairs.
once we're in, we can get it.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is
I'd want to
like a hooded lantern. I mean, there's some torches
So if that's the case, the only reason I was
that
asking
you could light,
he didn't
I
have
got-
or
I
you can
know
take one of
about
the
this.
lanterns.
I don't
You can take down one of the lanterns and carry it.
need to.
Well, I'll say no.
Because he doesn't have dark vision. But heading up, I would do the kind of same thing as you want to investigate for them.
You don't really find it. It's all based on just archer platforms. It's basically all this. Great time.
He's gonna be a while.
It was when the first like archer level.
So second floor?
Yeah, it'd be technical. Archer lots.
That makes sense. Dang.
And you're not 100% like you can't read it because you're not a rogue. Well, you don't know how to read.
Yeah, I read. So.
So yeah, you see something that looks like some type of writing.
What's that saying?
There you go. There's your answer. Says I don't know.
And well, no, because you use best. But you do. Did you roll investigation? I thought you did passive.
No, I got not doing passive.
Yeah,
That's why I
you
rolled.
roll
I got a
passive. Yeah, you roll passive. I mean, not passive, or perception.
You're right.
Yeah, you roll perception. You got a 20.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, passive would be investigation or perception.
Perception.
You also see down below it what looks to be like some type of lid or
That's not possible.
Like on the floor or like in the wall?
it's in the wall, writing's on the wall, like kind of like down low.
Okay.
Basically at the site, and it looks like there's like a door or something there, like a little tiny door, or maybe even like a chest.
Doorknob or a latch or anything?
Yeah, it's like a door. You can tell that it's door because you see the hinges.
So, yeah. Which side of the hinges on? My left.
Girl,
We're gonna try some of this hot sauce.
yeah, you should definitely try some hot sauce.
Not this.
It's about like this.
Okay.
My dumbass is gonna try to open it.
Okay.
Definitely had water.
Okay.
I think like this side.
What's that?
Yeah.
That's the dragon as well.
Yeah. So,
What's buffalo?
guess it would be investigation on how to open the door. Maybe?
Oh, it's not a doorknob?
No, it's not a regular doorknob. There is no knob.
Glad we're getting
It's-
some.
Combination lock?
It just appears like it's a door, but there's no like knob or anything like that. So give me a investigation check on how
There's more on mine.
They definitely seem.
If you could reach these camp, you would be able to know how to open it.
I probably don't see anything that's a 10.
You have 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll another die 20.
Another that one? How bad is it in? Just straight roll 13.
13?
Yeah.
That was your luck roll.
A what?
Your luck roll.
Roll that roll.
Yeah. So, since you're, it's something I'm going to try to add in there. Like, if you fail, you roll another one as like your luck.
Okay.
You accidentally get it. And not even know how.
Okay.
You were like looking around it for like 15, 20 minutes trying to figure out how to open this thing up. And you get to a point where you're just like, I don't know, pushing on it, pulling on it, and you're just kind of like you stand up and kind of like slap the wall.
And it just pops open.
Pops open, and you're just like,
Whoa! I look around, anybody else see this?
the only person that's probably in the room is
It's Haggard over here.
Yes?
What is it?
which would be Jed.
Open it.
Speaking of which, I need to go back to regular live.
Just looking inside this. Anything?
You find the coin purse and a dagger
I use daggers.
with a note
Yay.
that you don't know how to read.
I'm gonna. I go for the dagger first.
Okay.
Just because.
You pick up the dagger. It's like a really well designed dagger. Like artisan
Like it
piece and
works
everything
already.
else, and it looks like it could be used fighting as well. But it has some type of inscription on it that, of course, you can't read. So you don't know how to read.
Right.
And then, yeah,
Next, I would.
there's a. Oh,
My
I
son.
forgot. There's a blue gem in the hilt. Like, guarded bar.
I told you about my jade, right?
Huh?
I told you about my jade, right?
Mhm.
And I put the jade, the thing around my neck with my jade on it.
Mhm.
Okay, just want to show you. Is it?
It's like a sapphire stuff.
Honestly, my jade isn't actually jade. It's just a green rock.
Gotcha. Which is still jade. Because jade's
Jade-
basically just a green rock.
Well, there's the jade stone that's actually worth money and beauty, but it's just a green rock. So it's not. It doesn't have any value.
Okay.
Except it's my jade. Anyway, it's got writing on the like the hilt or the blade.
The blue.
Next, I'd go for the coin purse. Just see what's in there.
There is 4 copper, 7 silver, and 4 gold.
474. 474.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 copper,
And 1 platinum.
7 silver, 4 gold, and 1 flat.
Yes.
Seriously, flat. Yeah. No, not that one. I think I've seen that one before. I just put it in
Well, you rolled a natural 20, right? Or a dirty 20?
my perception before.
Yeah.
It was dirty.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yeah.
That meant just that. See that.
And then I would take the paper and kind of look at it. No.
It has some symbol on the top of it, and then there's more of the same type of writing that you saw above.
Do I recognize some little
Give me a history check.
history?
Yes.
Ooh, that was a +0.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready for this?
1.
It's a 6.
The 6. You do not recognize it.
Okay. I'd probably show the paper to him.
He's not rogue, so he
There's no, he thinks it's pretty cool paper. But
Not
you don't
going.
know that it's because he's not a rogue. You just don't think he can read.
At this
I can't read.
moment, since that was like in full like 10 to 20 minutes, what you're doing now, we'll go back to him. Cool. Okay, so are you watching when the body hits, and you're just gonna watch the area and see what happens? Okay. Similar to what happened with the sign, you hear, they come out of the woodwork, they break into the building, and they don't. You hear what seems to be like them ripping flash. It's just ever so slight, but you can just make out the sounds of rips and tears munching down on the body. And then, other than that, I mean,
How many?
there's about 20 to 30 that go into the building. And then there's about roughly 5 of them that are just kind of like on the street, just wandering around. They went to the building and then it was like, these guys are like walking, sort of.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to see. There's nothing else up here besides that body after.
You can do an investigation check to investigate.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yes.
Ah, neat stuff.
Alright, you want to know what it is? It's a 25.
Similar to what he's seen, you see what looks to be some type of lighting, and then that symbol on the, say, where the trapdoor came up from the stairs would be in the center, and you were looking, let's say, directly towards the body. It's on the left side, and it's kind of like on top of one of the stone pillars that come up, and it's a symbol, and then has some writing on it that you don't usually, unless you're
Like, I know these things, but I don't understand. I'd be smart enough.
Give me a history check.
19.
19, you know what the symbol is. And yes, you do know these things. It is the Lucia's port. The city of Portland. Write that down. It's right fork.
Cool.
As I keep coming up the steps, and Kettle's still kind of looking at the letter, the paper, whatever it is.
And it's, like I said, the
Is it
city
writing?
of Portland.
Yeah, or is it engraved? Like,
Oh, it's in like engraved, but it's using something to carve it on. So
it doesn't feel like a button or anything like that.
it's just writing there and everything else.
They would have chiseled it in.
Yeah. Or carved it in with a giant dagger or something. There'd be that up there.
Let me know when I get
Nothing else besides that up here.
Nothing else.
Do I see him come up?
You'd hear him first. From upstairs. But yeah, no, you would know the Cetia.
What is that?
Can you spell that?
What does that mean?
It's basically their outpost, basically, or their organization, or thieves guild, or what their thieves guild is called. You know of them. You don't know anybody.
Bad people or
More of a mix. I mean, they will steal from you, but they will kill you unless you give them. You wanted to know how to spell it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cetia, Lozeta.
Okay.
And then Port.
There's an A at the end.
No.
Oh,
Oh, wait, yeah. Portia. Sorry. Got the A.
P-O-R-T-A?
Yes. Okay. And then the T-H-E.
What?
THE.
That's Cetia Portia.
So
Portia.
basically think that they had something to do with the dead body.
No, from what you know about the history of this thieves guild, like, any markings like this would be like maybe a meeting point or a storage point.
This guy was like that.
Yeah, and it being on a guild guard tower, your intelligence, you assume that they were working with the city's guard.
Was their in or way to get through without
Yeah. Basically, like they would have like maybe sometimes you'd see know these locations they would have secret meetings here, or they would come and hang out, have beer or something, or give somebody something, so on, or storage. Yeah. Smuggling and all that good stuff.
yeah.
Hello there.
I'll sit there like.
Have you defeated Lord Frieza yet? I am Lord Frieza. Oh no, anybody gonna make me take a shot of hot sauce? Oh wow. Breezy just lost.
Thanks, Breezy.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to come up.
Okay.
For them to come, not him.
Yeah, it's
Maybe they got there yet.
5 minutes or whatnot, and they're up there.
I'll start talking to him and then say, "Why'd you leave us?"
Yeah. Hey, I got this paper here. He said.
You start hearing in your head. You start hearing shit in your head.
Okay.
Because I would say after a while, these patrons will be like, "Look, stop that shit." So you hear. And the
Whoa.
type says,
This is fun.
but you can instantly tell that it's not coming from him. He's not saying it.
Oh, who am I talking to?
I don't hear it either, do I?
You know what? You're out of game. You are temporarily disabled from speaking to us. Telepathically. For a day. Yeah, no, like this is something like a powerful entity that's literally like stopping you from doing what you do normally. So now you're gonna be like, so you don't know this guy, of course. This is just out of game.
So you continue to try to connect with me mentally.
Yeah. You're not feeling a connection. You do notice that you lost the connection after you heard that.
Do I feel a connection?
You wouldn't be able to
whenever you
sense
connect?
Well,
How does that
you
work?
wouldn't feel a connection. You would just hear me talking here.
Yeah. Him on the other hand, he would know you to be
Right.
Yeah, I would feel the connection.
You feel it break.
What's this paper say?
Like the paper?
It's
Is it the same symbol?
oh yeah, that he found if he shows you.
As you guys got up, I just kind of standing in the way for right now. Until, especially now. Like now, I'm definitely not leaving because now you found this paper and it has it, so I need to figure this out. Give me a minute. Hold on. Where'd you find this?
And it was hidden in the wall.
A lockbox. Why am I talking out loud?
Just it by itself?
What?
Are you trying to communicate with
Yeah.
that problem? Like how you experience this is as you try to connect back in his mind, you feel like the normal connection gets made and then all of a sudden drops.
So when he goes to speak, does he speak out loud?
No, not
So
necessarily.
nothing comes out. He's
He
At
chooses
first.
to speak out loud.
Well,
he thinks it,
once it,
and
and then it
doesn't
comes
respond.
out.
Yeah.
There's a
it's
mental
not
block.
connecting, right?
It's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Like I start.
It's not.
I'm at the connection, and then it goes out my mouth.
Kind of. Like you would think words and then you realize that he can't hear you. And then you can speak that.
Did you find anything else with this? No?
With that, okay, I was going to say, if you say no, with that pause,
I figured out, yeah, I'm thinking, which way do I want to play this? Get in the way, yeah.
What'd you find? I may have the answer on it.
Except there was one of these, and I showed him like
That's it. Let me see that.
the dagger.
no, the platinum,
The platinum. I don't know.
because I didn't recognize it.
Well, that might be it. Let me see that.
See?
I wouldn't.
How do you know not to trust him?
He's metal.
He's walked away too many times. I don't trust him. And he changes his face too many times.
He's still the same elf right now.
I
Well,
still
the thing
don't
is
trust
too,
him.
No, I'm a dwarf.
I don't.
Yeah. That's
The
awesome.
thing too, is, as far as money goes, I get enough to just.
I know, I like money.
I looked at it and just tell you this is priceless.
Prices?
Nice. Okay.
You do notice something on that platinum.
Prices, how much I get for it?
What is it?
The symbol that you just saw. Please can't. Something. The Cetia Lutia.
Yeah, you can have that.
Sweet. What is it?
It's not good to be on here.
What is it?
It's just ever so slightly etched.
Right, but it's
You see it down at
that
the-
it's their payment, it's their money, it's their. It
In a sense,
You
with
use it
your
somewhere.
history knowledge,
Yeah.
you know that, we have done that before in certain currencies. Just be like, hey, if you
If
find something in your pouch and then you look at it and it's like, okay, someone slipped this as payment to me for services or whatnot.
but if
So,
if you know,
There's multiple uses as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. I don't want you to think that, it's an automatic bad thing, but it could be a bad thing. Yes.
And there's just the symbol.
Huh? Yeah, it's just simple. That's all. And it's pretty damn small.
I do let you know that it
Just the face value of what it
it
is.
could be worth 10 million.
Okay, good enough. I'll put that back.
I'm giving it back.
And
Give him a little bit more respect.
and I don't think I'm hiding it too well. That there was something else that
You, what's your passive insight?
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
12.
12. Be on the borderline.
But if he's also trying, are you trying to deceive?
It
Because if that's the case, I would definitely.
I kind of like the
deceiving.
froze. You know,
You
And
need to reboot it. What's up?
I still don't know that I want to hand that. You know what I mean?
Right. That was all you found was some gold and.
Yeah.
fixed it.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I'm definitely inside checking.
You definitely pass that insight check.
Okay. No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying, it's obvious.
It's so obvious.
Yeah,
that
it's, yeah.
Okay, what else did you do?
As long as grapple is done when I done it.
I will. I just want to see it.
Yeah, you can set up.
I wouldn't pull out the dagger. And I kind of show you, but I don't want to.
Right.
Let go.
Alright. I noticed that you don't want to let go, so I asked you to kind of show me like this, so that way I can see.
I take a step back and.
That's fine. So, as I'm looking at this
So-
dagger.
You see, do you know Elvin?
Ooh.
Uh,
No, I do not.
no.
And even if I did, I couldn't read it.
Common speech. Yeah.
Elvis is pretty common.
Infernal.
Okay. So, I mean, I would say with your intelligence, you would know this is a
But I would-
script.
I would know this. Hey, can you read this? Hair. Hey, can you read
Hair.
this dagger?
My dagger.
Take a look at it. You can't touch it.
Stay over there.
Question is, does she say anything?
The stone that's
You
in
can, yes, you can.
What
read
is it?
It's up
The
to
stone?
knowledge,
Yeah.
but
It's
Anything magical about it?
are you going to tell us what
Oh,
it
the
says?
Arcana.
Yeah. She said she'd tell us what it says.
okay.
17.
Yes. Okay. Pass. This for time.
That's not the kind of sounds that make a critical roll when it's whisper time.
I know, right?
Where's she gonna go?
I don't know what I'm doing.
The rabbit.
Yeah.
I don't think she's too interested in the game this week.
I was trying to hype her up on the way down. It's still late afternoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's it say?
Holds his dagger. Is one with cold.
Is one with what?
Cold.
There's one with gold.
Or winter, you
Oh,
could say.
um,
It can be the last word can be translated a couple different ways to common. One of them is cold. One of them is
no.
ice. Winter.
Okay. Now that she said it, I can pretty much explain.
Yeah. With your Arcana check,
Here's
you know
the-
it's magic.
Here's a great idea. And you're really going to kick it up because it's you. Stab him.
I don't move.
So I would say just go ahead and roll a die 12.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. Roll at 2 die 6s. My bad.
I don't confuse them.
Look, I want some dino. I mean,
Everything said you.
Kurt.
They almost
9.
said me.
9?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was 1 die 6?
There's a 4 and a 5.
4 and a 5. So let's say you did 4 points of stabbing damage, and then 5 points of freezing damage.
You kind of see the
Cold damage.
cold.
Yeah, you see the cold kind of emanating from his arm.
Kind of cool. Sorry. Out of game, sorry. Again, that's
I
cool.
was interested.
They're probably more like wow than angry that I even asked him to stab me.
You now know that it does cool damage.
Yeah. Like when she said that, I had a feeling that it was cool. Like,
I don't even believe
In out of game,
Yeah.
it also increases the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, I would not know that.
Which it basically, for each die of sneak attack damage that you do an extra die for cool damage.
What kind of adhesive does this one exist in this world?
Adhesives?
Yes.
True set.
Trees out.
And
Anything that can be basically made from any type of element.
When you
Which there's a lot of there's in this world it's there's actual glue, like wood glue and putty and whatnot, but it's not like it's as well made as
Put it on the end of my blade.
I mean,
is this the
cool.
Tal'Doria bond? Get that
you can have it
everlasting bond
forged in here.
glue?
no.
Cool, how do I do that?
Nothing that
I'll
strong.
have to see a blacksmith, like a very advanced blacksmith. But yeah, they could insert it into your blade.
Okay.
Oh, with the
I just
blade.
put it away for now.
He wants to add the blade to his
Like
blade.
it was,
So then
they,
you use-
they, they,
Come on,
can
Seth,
take off,
try to take it to the
they
blade.
can take off the tip of the blade and they kind of put it in there so when it attacks it.
Yeah, like you
They
basically
can
make
add
the
it
hills
to
at
the
the bottom,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
put the blade like
Because the
also
blade
at the
has
bottom.
a blade at the end.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah, I
like
was gonna put it on the blade.
Yeah. Yeah, they can
Yeah, because
do
when
it
you
that way.
attack, it would continue and then it would hit at the end.
Yeah.
like you could basically with your blade.
With the
Because
blade, you
it's-
can do a bonus action on the.
Well, wouldn't the top have an area that you could actually insert in the top to?
No, the top already has it.
Because the top is a blade.
Well, that's what I'm
Now
saying.
he can
You can't add to
instead
that
of
top.
doing a glade, he
Yeah,
can make
blacksmith
it
figure out a way.
a battle axe or a war axe,
Right.
or let's say in this instance a pole axe, and he can use that dagger as like the stabbing portion
He
of that
can,
axe.
yeah, you can put it in the middle.
Or
I like your idea though, because that was kind of
Yeah.
cool. Because then I can keep the blade, but still have the extra
Yeah.
cold stuff there.
like a war pick.
Would that work?
What?
To kind of have it like smelted on almost.
Like you said, it would have to be an advanced blacksmith because only that's
So
an
it could be
advanced
done.
technique to not damage the magical properties in room.
But it can be done. So yeah, I put it
Yes.
away. I put it away.
Do you have blacksmith in there?
You got some tools.
I got some tools,
But you don't.
but
You just need fire now, right?
So you can learn.
You just need fire now, right?
I'm a beginner.
Um,
I would destroy the dagger.
he needs a lot more time.
What's that paper say?
I was going to tell a lie
Okay, what?
because I can't believe this is in a language that is made up. Made up. Right, this one's in letters.
Like a code.
Yes. Yes.
Like Pig Latin?
Give or take, yeah.
So then all you gotta do is
No,
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 not that way.
not exactly pig nut. I like it, but not.
Hey!
Starts
Turn
an
up.
hour and 15 minutes later. Yeah, after it was. He coming out there and it was like this scene.
Yeah.
Oh,
Slayer won the round.
That's right.
Rig.
We're not rogue, are you? You're straight. You're straight,
Glenn Stolka.
yeah, Ranger. Right?
Ranger.
Okay. And I thought you were gonna take fighter levels instead.
So basically, you can
Do you wanna keep the paper? I can't.
No, just
attune to this weapon. It's an attunement weapon. If you do attune to it, you use it. You get the normal die 6 of regular damage, which would be piercing or slashing, and a die 6 of freezing, cold damage. Along with that, if you do a surprise attack, like the rogue would, you get 1 die 4 of cold damage.
Does that? The only reason I've already got one of the bugbear traits.
Oh yes. That actually gets my
It's
sneak.
surprise attack. So once per combat, if you surprise a creature or get it with an attack on the first turn combat, it deals an extra 2d6 damage.
So that would be
Would that be
2 die 4s
Okay.
with those 2 die 6.
So I just want to make sure that counter this part.
So would that be any time he hit cast
Ooh!
with advantage?
Does that mean he gets?
Basically, anytime.
Technically,
No,
yes.
Anytime he gets first attack
And it's a surprise.
on
It's the first round of combat, as long as
It's a
the
surprise.
creature,
attack.
yeah.
Basically,
But
sneak
also-
attack.
basically sneak attack.
But also, if you have range, then that would be.
Don't get advantage. What you?
With this, it's basically, I'll give you the name. It is the Elven Ice Dagger of Rogues. So,
Is it something
it
like that
allows
there,
you
or-
to, even if you're not a rogue, it allows you a die 4 for cold damage as sneak damage.
Is it actually in there, or is it something we gotta?
It's
Okay.
It's going to be basically like a. It's not a legendary item unless it's in the hands of a rogue. Because let's say you're a level 4 rogue and you get 3 sneak attack die, I think,
Or is it 2? I think it's 2 of them.
you would also get 2 of die 4s. 2 die 4s
4
of
for each.
sneak attack. Yes. So basically, once you got up to 6, you would also be rolling 6-sided 4s. So, man, you'd be doing a lot of
Imagine
Well, I don't
crit
know
on
if
there.
it's one for combat.
Yeah. You critted on it, that would be
With
devastating.
this, with
Armor
this
on it,
doing
was
things
it
to-
dirty or anything? Or was it?
creepy crawlers down there?
It wasn't like filthy or anything like that. No, I mean, it looks a little bit warm.
Would it help?
Better than what I had.
You'd be doing
And
probably.
you would eventually figure out
I
that
don't
that
know.
is.
I've never had cold damage.
So, yeah, you can add that to
I
your.
would put it on.
None like that.
It's kind of strong in there, man.
I know.
You might not have to.
Right.
So I instantly notice that I can change the weapon.
After an hour. Because in this sense, you're wearing it, so you're automatically already getting attuned to it.
Well, it
And that-
has no attunement.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay, no, you would automatically notice
Yeah, just keep it put away for now. I might experiment with it.
it. You technically don't know anything that I just told you.
I know it has cold damage too.
Yeah, you know it does cold damage.
And so yeah, I just put it away for now. I might experiment with it later
I think you should wear it though.
Wear it?
Yeah, put it
Put
on
it in my belt. Yeah, my arm.
Yeah, hook it on your harness.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
so
you should sew it.
once you're able to get like somebody that can tell you what that knife is, and you can like attune to it or something. Or attach it.
I'm just.
But you need to know what it does first before you can even attempt to attune to it, because all you know right now is it just does cold damage. In order to get that type of sneak attack, you would have to attune to it.
Okay.
So, or I should say the benefit of the sneak attacks. The die for.
You won't be able to add everything. But
I was just trying to change the name so I know if that one is the one that.
Oh yeah, it's just right there.
I got it
First
in my notes.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, name. Okay. Nice guy.
Hey, no, just look out.
And the great thing is that I can communicate to you guys outside. So you guys are all up on top. What would you
Oh,
like
there
to
it
do?
is. I'm gonna do some more looking around.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna sit there and watch it. And then when I seen the
And just basically observe their patterns.
right.
How long are you going to be pulling that tower?
No.
15 investigation to the top.
Long enough to take a short rest. At least. I'm already.
So at least an hour.
How late was it, or is it at this point in time?
It's probably getting around 2, 3 o'clock. It's getting mid afternoon. And 15, you notice where you got the body off of. You notice what they're doing. You hear them just ripping it apart at the bottom. And you see a couple of shamblers just kind of like slowly walking around.
Would have seen the writing that he saw.
No. Just like the one below it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a luck one. I'm kidding.
That is like, oh, just a random thing. That I was just like, you know what? What if he just randomly slaps the wall?
I just thought it'd be funny.
You know, add an extra little element into it.
What I thought would be funny was if like I did see that writing, and I was gonna ask if I'd recognize that it's similar writing, and so I go try to hit the floor or the wall or whatever, kind of like I did down at the bottom to see if it worked.
That's why I added the luck in there, because you're a barbarian. Like, I probably wouldn't do that to him, because he's an intelligent person. Like, you guys are barbarians and fighters, like, you have some type of luck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that's the way I'm thinking of it.
Yeah.
Depending on what his skill set is, like, if he's, you know,
Extra luck.
gives you, like, an extra chance of getting something open, but you just don't know how you got it, or how you got it.
I just think I hit it hard enough.
Exactly. Like, you have no idea
That's what I'm
that
saying.
in that wall was a pressure switch to open that up.
That's what I was saying.
No clue.
That's what I'm saying. I just figured that I hit it hard enough down there, so it's gonna hit it hard enough up here. You know.
That's all you know. You have no idea.
He's thinking driving a vehicle.
You can drive a vehicle? We got vehicles. Cool.
That's very concerning.
I'm done, but I got proficiency in land vehicles.
Well, you know, you think so.
What you think and what the DM knows might not be the case. What kind of vehicle?
A cart.
You think you can drive? But everybody that rides with you is like, oh, stop.
Yeah, I'm put 41 on those.
No, my nature sucks.